Hi Leo, welcome to the next 30 days for whenever you happen upon this read. So the intention here is to take a look at the next 30 days. This time we're just going to go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you. So I'm not going to put an intention, just what it is that you need to know at this point in time, okay? For the next 30 days. For you newbies, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Hope you find whatever it is that you seek. For your repeat offenders, thank you so much for showing up for today's shenanigans, whenever today is for you. All right, so we're going to be using these beautiful cards. What are they? The Relative Tarot, I think. Yeah, the Relative Tarot. So it's one deck that we'll be using. We're also going to use the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and whatever else. Leo. Okay. What do we have for Leo for the next 30 days, considering this is a timeless reading? What do we have for Leo for the next 30 days? Show me now. Hi. The Page of Wands, a renew mojo. Renewed excitement, renewed fire, even desire, okay? So maybe something that gets you fired up. For a couple of you, this could be a child. But for most of you, this is going to be a new business, new enterprise, new idea. That's just in the formative beginnings stages, okay? One thing I want to point out is this right here. I never actually noticed before. And it's almost like a little star or a badge. And I'm hearing the words, there's a new sheriff in town. So, Leo, before I even opened up with your reading, I heard ego. Leo, ego. I'm like, okay. So we, I'm a Leo too, have to keep our egos in check. And even the fact that, like, I know this message is for us because, you know, the attitude, there's a new sheriff in town, but this is a page. It's like we're just beginning. So calm down that fire just a little bit. Keep stoking the fire, but controlled. Control that ego. We all have to, myself included. What else do we need to know for the next 30 days? For whenever you stumble upon this read, show me now. The Queen of Swords. So I feel like I was a little bit confused. I wasn't really sure Spirit wanted here or there. I feel like there are two different narratives. I feel like you're going to be cutting off a lot of bullshit. Okay. And when I said that, I just saw this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this. Actually, I'll put it right here just so we can kind of look at things as the story unfolds a little bit for us. And so this can be saying that you are going to be cutting something out, someone out, or several somethings that no longer match your vibration, that no longer help you fly. You're going to move in stealth with wisdom, okay? You're starting to know, it's like, you know what? Okay, this channel is not a non-swearing channel, but I'm going to say that you've been moving. You've been really astute. You've been thinking about things, even covering and hiding what it is that you're thinking. You've been doing things kind of moving by stealth in some ways, okay? You're just kind of like keeping your thoughts private, your ideas private, your moves private. And I think that's the best way to handle things as of right now. But also I feel like you've thought long and hard about certain things, certain scenarios, ideas in your life, and you're now at the point where you're cutting off what doesn't help you grow, what doesn't make you feel good, what doesn't make you feel safe. Any of those things. It could be job, it could be people, it could be a combination thereof. And you're going to be leaving people out in the dark, out kind of like blocked. You could even be blocking people, blocking people's energy from entering yours, which is a really savvy thing to do, especially if you are empathic. Absorbing other people's, energy is not healthy. So we need to be in the present and be present. Now, for some reason, I always feel like these are like angel wings behind her. I don't think they're supposed to be, but that's what I feel. And I feel like you have a real like higher calling, divine celestial calling. And with that, I feel like you are reconciling your life in the 3D according to what you feel. and see in the 5D. So if it doesn't match that narrative, it doesn't serve the higher purpose, the higher good. And I'm not just talking about self-centeredness at all. I'm talking about the higher good. Like if it brings down your vibration, if, you know, for example, gossip, for example, I heard blood, like bad blood, anything like that, you're going to be cutting those things off. Only you know what that is for you and to you. I do have the brooch right at her throat chakra. Okay, and I feel like this is just kind of an emphasis that when you're ready, you will speak your truth, and that will be the end of it. You have done a lot of cutting out in your life right now of things and people and situations that have not served you, people that have used you, that have come after you, I heard. Okay, so people in your energy field that have come after you even. Why would they do that? Who knows? But you've cut out those situations, and people are going to be shook. They're going to be like, why the hell is Leo leaving me like this? Why are you treating me this way? But really, they need to make their own assessment of their own life and what caused this type of behavior. Because they're kind of playing the victim, like, oh, Leo is such a bitch, they cut me off, or they won't support me financially, or they won't allow me in their space when I want in, or whatever. So I could be feeling all those feelings, but really this is a prime time for them to look within and to see what it is that serves them, and even their own behaviors, own actions, what they've allowed, not allowed, whatever. Okay, that is going to be their problem with this. Is a job, a friend, a lover, family member, doesn't make a difference. So why is the Page of Wands here, please, for Leo for the next 30 days? Leo for the next 30 days, show me now. The Page of Swords. Look, why am I not surprised? So I feel like you might be somebody who is studying a lot, getting your facts together, heading towards a wish, wanting that fulfillment, whatever that may be. Okay. And this because, sorry, I keep fidgeting here. We're standing on a tower of books. So I feel like you've accumulated so much knowledge, so much wisdom, and you continue learning. It's almost like there's never ending. And I don't feel like it's an arrogance at all in this case about this. Like, oh, I have it all mastered, or I know everything. But you know what? I've accumulated sufficient information to know what's not good for me. Okay, what to cut off in my life. Some things might still be nebulous, but I trust in spirit and higher authorities such as Source, God, that they will make that clear as well. And you have a special wish. And I think that, you know, you're standing on this knowledge, and that you're saying, Spirit's saying, Leah, that you actually have graduated. And so you may not feel like, okay, I've attained or I know anything at all. But you, in so many different ways, you're graduating and you've achieved something. So the Page of Swords right here is a great indication of, yes, this is, you know, you graduated, you're cutting off things that do not serve you in your life. So, Leo, what else is it that we have to know? And I'm taking, okay, hi, I'm taking this. Nice. Look at the chakras. And I'm actually going to have to look at this one up. Did I say look at this one up? I did. Sorry about that. It took me a minute to find this. So we have gratitude, appreciation, delight, joyfulness, happiness, positivity, pride, and harmony. And so the meaning, the Eight of Water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all that you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself to do, well, to more good vibrations and more reasons to be happy. It's important to approach life with delight and joy and take time to laugh at life, at yourself, if need be. It might be unrealistic to hope to be happy all the time, but taking the time to appreciate people, the beauty, the abundance in our lives, we create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create ease. Wow, that's really powerful. Okay, so this is, by the way, from obviously new deck to me, Dreams of Gaia. So The Eight of Cups also symbolizes potentially not only getting in touch with your intuition. And look at here, we have the dolphins kind of at play, just enjoying what it is that you have. Now, last night was a full moon, so whenever it is the time frame that you're watching this, the moon can have some relevance to as well, and you might be getting a lot of your own downloads. So you know how they say sunbathing, you might be somebody who is more inspired or in tune or get your downloads from the moon at this point in time. Okay, so I know that we have a real affinity to the sun as Leos, but also I think that your connection to the moon, like the subtle realms, is really in the forefront and being highlighted right now. So maybe this is a part of just like understanding that you can cut off whatever doesn't serve and really enjoy the simple things in life. Just enjoy what it is that you have. And it doesn't have to be like monumental, astronomical, or like don't match your life to Instagram or television for sure. Okay, things like that. So you might be somebody who's interested in chakra work. I'm looking at the throat chakra. It seems like all the chakras are kind of like lining up. Your sacral chakra, by the way, you could feel a little bit unstable. Like, I don't know about my finances. I don't know about where I'm going to live, how I'm going to feed myself, things like that. And also your throat chakra seems to be like small to me. And so your ability to communicate or speak your truth may be slightly impaired at this point in time. But I do feel like enjoying and getting more downloads. The spirit is going to open up both of those a lot more, so you'll feel confident and stable once again. Okay, dear Leo, next 30 days, what else do we have for my Leo friends? Why is this Page of Wands? I'm really curious. This Page of Wands, please. Why is this here? Show me now. The Three of Wands. So maybe you put a lot of work, effort, blood, sweat, and tears into something. And now you're at a point where you're like, you know what? I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see if this pans out for me. Or this could be even simply stating, I'm going to wait and see what comes towards me. Because, you know, the universe can't have a void in its life, I almost said. But voids are meant to be filled, even energetically. And so I feel like energetically you're like, okay, I'm cutting out all the bad and I'm waiting for all the good things to happen. I'm going to manifest that with my positivity, my great thoughts, my focus on what is juicy and real and what makes me happy, whether it's spending time with my children. I only have one kid, but you get the idea. Whether it's spending time with my pets. I have 2 dogs, so I guess they're children too. Anything like that. Okay, yep, look. The King of Pentacles, what makes you feel stable? I feel like even some of you guys can have a connection to the indigenous community, to your ancestors. Maybe your ancestors were indigenous. I feel like very heavy shaman presence with this. Some of you guys can be even shamans yourselves or have somebody, an ancestor who was a shaman. Now, the Five of Wands right here is a caution for you not to get ensnared and kind of roped up into fights, into gossip. Look, this one they don't want to hear whatever it is that's going on here. And the Five of Wands is always about competition. Okay, so we don't really want to be in competition with anyone else, maybe just ourselves. Okay, and when I looked at the clock for the second time, this is obviously part 2 of Leo reading, I saw 444. So that is all about your stability. Excuse me. So what is coming towards you? 8 of Cups. Yeah, there's a need to leave things behind. I heard even showing people you're behind as far as like, look at my on the way out, or kicking people out of your life. And then I'm looking at the sole of her foot, and it's like almost like I'm following my own path, my own soul. So again, I feel like there's a need for like divine protection, protect your energy. I do feel like there is movement here, of course. But what else? The 8 of Cups. So it's going to be a hard move, a shift. But what else do we have coming for you, Leo? Okay, this came up reversed. So the Fool came up reversed. It's not wanting to take a chance. You might have some fear going on as far as like taking a chance. So, and I totally understand that. Me too. But you know what? You are the Queen of Swords. So you know exactly what is going to be smart to take a chance on and what is not. Why are these cards coming out reversed? 6 of Wands. Okay, so maybe you're not feeling celebrated, appreciated, as it came out reversed. And yeah, look, and so when I look at this, I see justice. This is fairness, balance, equitable energy. So maybe this is stating that you're walking away from people that do not celebrate you, that you see it now. You see the competitiveness, the spying, the lying, and the trying, and you want to go ahead and restore balance into your own soul. Okay, so this is, I see you. Okay, justice, placing a balance. Then we have 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of 8s. You could be going through cycles or things in your life or things in your mind, kind of rethinking things over and over again. But I do feel like you have like a higher purpose, a clear purpose that you want to move towards. So just be aware that, you know what, not everybody's going to appreciate you moving forward. And I feel like with the 6 of Wands saying that, you know what, you may have hidden enemies, that people don't really appreciate what it is that you do, what you stand for, or yeah, I just feel that sense of hidden enemies. So you want to be aware of that. And that's making you kind of doubt yourself. Like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm not sure. But you have like, you know, loyalty kind of almost nipping at your feet. Like, I'm here to show you the way and which way not to go. So don't engage in fights and battles of wills, battles of wits, of listening to nonsense. Just kind of do what it is that you need to do to establish law, order, and a balance, okay? A fair balance and a fair energy in your life. So with that, I hope that you enjoy that reading. Leo, let me know. Smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe, and namaste.